Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Elyze, and today we're talking about something extremely important for millions of Americans, your Social Security payment schedule for September 2025. If you receive Social Security in any form, whether that's retirement benefits, SSI, or SSDI, you know how critical it is to stay organized and on top of when your money is arriving. Missing a payment date or not planning ahead can make the difference between financial stability and unnecessary stress. That's why in this video we're breaking down the full Social Security payment calendar for September 2025, explaining every date, every detail, and giving you tips to stretch your benefits further this month. Let's be real, when you're living on a fixed income, every dollar matters. For millions of seniors, people with disabilities, and families relying on Social Security, the benefits you receive are your lifeline. Knowing when those payments will show up in your bank account or mailbox allows you to plan your bills, your groceries, and even your medical expenses without being caught off guard. Think about it. When you know your exact deposit date, you can avoid late fees, keep your utilities paid on time, and prevent overdraft charges on your bank account. Planning ahead gives you control, and that control helps reduce financial stress. Now, September 2025 is a little different compared to other months. Why? Because we're coming off a special situation in August where a double payment was issued for some beneficiaries. That means many households might feel a bit more comfortable going into September, but at the same time, that extra money can make it easy to overspend if you don't carefully manage it. So the question is, how do you take what you received in August, adjust for September's schedule, and make sure your money lasts until October? That's exactly what we're going to cover today. Some of you might be wondering, didn't we already just receive 2 checks in August? Yes, that's absolutely correct. In late August, SSI recipients received their September payment early. That was because September 1st falls on a Sunday, and the Social Security Administration never sends payments on weekends or federal holidays. Instead, they move that payment up. So if you notice that extra money in your account back in August, that wasn't a bonus check. It was simply your September SSI payment arriving a little early, which means in September itself, you won't see another SSI deposit. The next SSI check will come on October 1st. Meanwhile, for retirees, SSDI beneficiaries, and other Social Security recipients, the schedule is more straightforward but still staggered depending on your birthday, and that's where a lot of people get confused. Don't worry, I'm going to break it down so clearly that you'll be able to mark your calendar with zero doubts. If you got that early SSI payment in August, here's the key point: that money is meant to last you through September. It can be tempting to treat it like a bonus and spend more freely, but that can create problems later in the month when bills are due and your bank account is running dry. Here are a few smart tips to help stretch your benefits. Create a monthly budget right now. Write down your essential expenses, rent, mortgage, utilities, groceries, medications, and set aside enough from your check to cover those first. Divide your spending by weeks. Instead of thinking of your benefit as a lump sum, break it down into weekly amounts. That way you avoid blowing through too much at the start of the month. Watch out for surprise expenses. Things like car repairs, health copays, or even school costs for grandkids can pop up. If you can, keep a small emergency buffer. Don't forget October is right around the corner. Since your next SSI payment won't come until October 1st, you need to pace yourself carefully in September. Managing a fixed income isn't easy, but staying disciplined can save you a lot of stress later. Let's dig deeper into why knowing your exact payment date is such a big deal. When your benefit is your main source of income, everything else revolves around that check. Your rent or mortgage, your utility bills, even your groceries often depend on the timing of that deposit. If you don't know when your payment is coming, you might pay bills late, face penalties, or even risk your credit score. But when you know your exact Social Security schedule, you can plan ahead. Pay your bills the day your check hits, avoid late fees, and make sure you don't dip into savings or rely on credit cards to get by. Think of it like this: your payment date isn't just another date on the calendar, it's your personal payday. Treat it like one. Breaking down September 2025 payment dates. Alright, let's get into the specifics. The Social Security Administration organizes payments based on your birth date. This helps spread payments throughout the month so that not everyone is receiving money at the same time. Here's how it works in September 2025. SSI recipients already paid on August 31st. Because September 1st falls on a Sunday, SSI recipients already received their September payment on August 31st, 2025. That means no SSI check will arrive during September. The next SSI payment will be October 1st. Social Security recipients retirement plus SSDI. Here's the breakdown. September 3rd, 2025. If you started receiving Social Security before May 1997, you'll get your payment on this date. These are typically older beneficiaries who have been in the system for decades. September 11th, 2025. If your birthday falls between the 1st and the 10th of the month, your payment will be issued on this date. September 18th, 2025. If your birthday falls between the 11th and the 20th, you'll receive your check or direct deposit here. September 25th, 2025. If your birthday falls between the 21st and the 31st, this is your payday. That's it. Clear, simple, and easy to remember. 4 key dates depending on your group. Additional tips for September 2025. Now that you know the dates, here are some extra things to keep in mind this month. No double payments in September. The extra check already happened in August. Don't expect another surprise deposit this month. Budget for a slightly longer gap. If you're an SSI recipient, remember you won't see a payment until October 1st. Consider setting up direct deposit if you haven't yet. Paper checks can be delayed by mail, weather, or holidays. Direct deposit is faster and safer. Stay alert for scams. Sadly, scammers often target Social Security recipients by pretending to be from the SSA. Remember, the real SSA will never call to demand money or threaten your benefits. Summary and final thoughts to recap. Here's the Social Security payment schedule for September 2025, August 31st, 2025. Early payment for SSI. This counts as your September benefit. September 3rd, 2025. Payments for those who started Social Security before May 1997. September 11th, 2025. Payments for birthdays between the 1st and 10th. September 18th, 2025. Payments for birthdays between the 11th and 20th. September 25th, 2025. Payments for birthdays between the 21st and 31st. And that's the full schedule. No double payments this month, just the regular staggered dates for SSI recipients. Remember, you already got your September payment on August 31st, so your next one will arrive on October 1st. The key takeaway? Mark these dates on your calendar, budget wisely, and stay disciplined. Social Security is a lifeline, and with careful planning, you can stretch your benefits to cover your needs all month long without added stress.